Good morning, students. Now continuing the topic group 16, we have discussed in the previous video about their occurrence in nature as we studied about this family members of group 16. The configuration is general NS2 and P4, and this is called also a common name that is called the Chalcogen family, means ore producer family. The first member of this family is oxygen, so it is called the oxygen family. And the occurrence of nature, they exist in the gaseous form and other members exist in the solid form. Polonium is radioactive in nature and oxygen, sulfur is a non-metal, selenium, tellurium is a metalloids. Polonium is a poor metal and main characteristic of polonium is a radioactive element. Let's we discuss about their general characteristic of group 16. At first we discuss about the atomic radius. About the atomic radius, as we move left to right in a period, the atomic radius decreases, and when we move top to bottom in a group, the atomic radius increases. Atomic radius increases in a group due to increase number of shell and also increase shielding effect. This is the two main factor which is mentioned here, why atomic radius increases when we move top to bottom in a group, and as we move left to right in a period, this indicates the periods the size of atom decreases. And the next characteristic is the ionization enthalpy. Student, ionization enthalpy, when we move left to right in a period, ionization enthalpy decreases because size of the atom. Ionization enthalpy increases because size of the atom decreases, and when we move top to bottom in a group, ionization enthalpy decreases because the size of atom increases. Size of atom increases. Size of atom. And as we know, ionization enthalpy, the relation between size of atom. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to the size of atom. As the ionization enthalpy increases, size of atom decreases. Ionization enthalpy decreases, size of atom increases. So this is the simple relation between the ionization enthalpy and the size of atom. So general characteristic we study about the ionization enthalpy, about the group 16 member. As we move top to bottom in a group, so ionization enthalpy decreases because the size of atom increases. Very less amount of energy is used to remove an electron. And when we move left to right in a period, size of atom decreases, so ionization enthalpy increases. But if we compare the ionization enthalpy with group 15 members, so like element of group 15 nitrogen and group 16 oxygen, the first ionization enthalpy means kilojoule per mole. The first enthalpy of nitrogen is 1402 and the first ionization enthalpy of oxygen is 1314. But when we talk about the second ionization enthalpy, which is also in kilojoule per mole, the second ionization enthalpy of nitrogen is 2856 and the second ionization enthalpy of oxygen becomes 3388. Why? Because in case of nitrogen, we know that the 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. So student, we have already discussed in group 15, if we remove or try to remove one electron from this extra stability of nitrogen 2p3 half-filled orbital, so much more of energy should be given to the releasing of or removing of electron. So in that case, the first enthalpy of nitrogen is greater than oxygen. But after removal of electron, this acquire 2p2, this acquires 2p2, and oxygen acquire, if we write the configuration of oxygen, see here, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So after removal of one electron, it gains extra stability in the form of half filled. So second ionic enthalpy of oxygen will be greater than the second enthalpy of nitrogen. So this is the simple way by which you can explain on the basis of ionization enthalpy the first ionization enthalpy and the second ionization enthalpy. Let's we discuss about the electron gain enthalpy. What is electron gain enthalpy? The amount of energy released when an atom or gaseous atom accepts an electron. So student, if we discuss the group 16, the element of oxygen family needs only 2 electrons because it has 2p4. So it acquires only 2 electrons for their stability. They have very high gain enthalpy, which is next to the element belonging to the halogen family, because it just after group 16, group 17 family members. So the family members of 16 have very high gain enthalpy. So students, the oxygen has at least maximum also, which is the next to the halogen family. So in this group has at least negative value to the small side and large electronic repulsion. If we talk about the, so oxygen is the second most electronegative element after the fluorine. So in that case, oxygen have must a strong negative gain enthalpy. But experimentally it is found that sulfur has more electron gain enthalpy. Even selenium has more electron gain enthalpy than oxygen. Why? Because like fluorine and chlorine, fluorine is most electronegative element, so it has greater tendency to accept electron, and it must be it should be more negative value than the chlorine. But experimentally it is found that chlorine has more negative value than the fluorine. Similarly, in family member of oxygen, oxygen has least negative value than the sulfur. Why? Because due to large size and less electronic repulsion. Sulfur has more negative value than the oxygen. Oxygen, due to small size and more electronic repulsion. So when we talk about the electron gain enthalpy, we will discuss about the electron gain enthalpy. Our topic is electron gain enthalpy. So students, whenever any XYZ element try to accept electron, suppose this is M element, and when it accept one electron, it becomes an ion, and the amount of energy released. Whenever a gaseous isolated atom accept electron, it release amount of energy, and it is called the electron gain enthalpy. So the value of negative value decreases because the size of atom increases. But here is the anomalous property found. Oxygen should be greater negative value than the sulfur because it is small in size. So it should have must negative value. It has found that it has less negative value than the sulfur because the smaller size and electronic repulsion, oxygen do not accept incoming electron and give least negative value than the sulfur. So this is the reason why sulfur has more negative value than the oxygen. Even selenium has more electronegative value than the oxygen. More the negative value, more the electron accepting tendency. Less the negative value, less the electron accepting tendency. So this is the electron gain enthalpy. As we know, the general trend is electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy is inversely proportional to the size of atom. But here is the anomalous behavior we will discuss on the basis of size or electronic repulsion. Now next we discuss the electronegativity. Electronegativity. Oxygen is second electronegative element after the fluorine. So as we move top to bottom, electronegative character decreases. So oxygen has 3.5 electronegative value on Pauling scales after fluorine, and as we move move top to bottom, the electronegative character decreases because the size of atom increases. So we can also, electronegativity is inversely proportional to the size of atom. We can explain by this. As the size of atom increases, electronegativity decreases. Size of atom decreases, electronegativity increases. Next one is the melting point and boiling point. Boiling point depends on the mass of the element. So students, the members of the oxygen family have generally low melting point and boiling point. Low boiling point. These family members have generally low melting point and low boiling point because non-metallic character and presence of covalent bond. What is the reason? Non-metallic character and presence of covalent bond. So student, when we move down the group, the increase of the magnitude of van der Waals force of attraction which are linked with atomic or molecular size. As we move top to bottom, boiling point increases, and this is the general characteristic of oxygen. Let's we discuss about the oxidation state. Chemical properties. Oxidation state. By gaining two electrons or by sharing two electrons, they achieve noble gas configuration. Family members of 16, by gaining two electrons or by sharing two electrons to attain the noble gas configuration. At first we discuss the negative oxidation state. Negative oxidation state. This belongs to group 16. The family members of this has greater tendency to form variable oxidation state. It show +2, +4 and +6 oxidation state. So let's we discuss about the negative oxidation state. After that we discuss about the positive oxidation state shown by the family members of group 16. The oxygen is highly electronegative in nature. It can, so most electronegative nature is oxygen. Most electronegative in nature, so it can take up 2 electron to form with electropositive elements such as with any metals like potassium oxide, sodium oxide. So in that case it show -2 oxidation state. And oxygen also show with metal, and it show -1 oxidation state in peroxides, and it show 0 oxidation state in elementary state O2 and O3. Next one, +1 in O2, F2 and +2 in oxygen difluoride, because fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen. In that condition oxygen acquire positive oxidation state. In case of O2, F2 also, fluorine is more electronegative in nature. In that condition oxygen acquire positive oxidation state and fluorine acquire negative oxidation state. So this is the large number of oxidation states shown by the first family member of this group, that is called the oxygen. -2 with electropositive element, -1 in peroxide, 0 in elementary state, ozone or oxygen molecule, +1 in O2F2, +2 in OF2, because fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen. Down the group electronegativity decreases, minus oxidation state decreases. Let's we discuss positive oxidation state. Positive oxidation state. So student, oxygen does not show positive oxidation state except oxygen does not show positive oxidation state except in OF2 and O2F2. But all the family members show the positive oxidation state. Sulfur, selenium, tellurium. We do not talk about much polonium because it is electronegative in nature. We show the variable oxidation state +2, +4 and +6. Large number of oxidation state shown by the next other than oxygen. So due to promotion of electron in the vacant d orbital, as we discussed, this belongs to second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period and sixth period, n equal to 3, 4, 5 and 6. So as we move top to bottom after third period, after second period, the orbital d orbital is present in the vacant form, so electron can be promoted in the vacant d orbitals. All have empty d orbital, so they can promote their electron. In this way they can show the oxidation state +2 to +6. Let's explain with example. Suppose sulfur, which show the +2, +4 and +6 oxidation state. It show +2, also show +4, also show +6 oxidation state. At first, sulfur atom in the ground state. Ground state, we discuss the configuration of sulfur is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4, 6, 2, 8, 10 and 6, 16. So we will take only this 2 orbital for example how they promote their electron. So student, in 3s2 and 3p, let's we discuss 3s. in which 2 electrons, 3p in which 4 electrons are present, and they have vacant d orbital 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 3d vacant orbital. So in that condition, only these 2 electrons used if if sulfur form the compound with electropositive element Na2S, or if show +2 oxidation state in sulfur difluoride. So student, here the sulfur show 2 types of oxidation state, +2 or -2. The first excited state, sulfur in the first excited state. So let's 3s2, 3p, 4 and 3d is vacant. 3d is vacant. In the first excited state, this electron jump to this empty orbital. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes into, so we can show by, so 1, 2, 3, 4 unpaired electron. In that condition, +4 oxidation state shows by sulfur, and it forms sulfur tetrafluoride. Sulfur in second excited state. In the second excited state, 3s electron jump to vacant orbital of d. This is 3p, and it has also a vacant orbital. So this s electron jump to this, and now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So +6 oxidation state in Sn6. In this way, due to presence of empty orbital, sulfur, selenium, tellurium can promote their electron in the vacant orbital and show the number of oxidation state. So let's we talk about the formation of hydride, means group 16 member react with hydrogen to form hydrides. Now, next chemical property is formation of hydrides. Formation of hydride. Oxygen form hydrides of oxygen, hydrides of sulfur, hydrides of selenium, hydrides of tellurium. So, large number of hydrides formed by the group 16 members. All the members of group form covalent hydride. These are the by nature covalent, like this. Suppose we represent the family member of this group by M, and it has 2 lone pair and MH bond, like this. So what will be the hybridization? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the sp3 hybridization. So student, family member of group 16 forms hydrides when treated with hydrogen and form this type of structure. How can we prepare hydrides? Preparation of hydrides. H2A is formed by the combustion of hydrogen in the atmosphere of oxygen. So H2A is obtained by only H2O is formed by the combustion of hydrogen in the atmosphere. Simply, H2A is formed by the combination of hydrogen in the atmosphere, and atmospheric oxygen, atmosphere of oxygen. So Only water can be formed in the atmosphere by the combustion of hydrogen with oxygen. Rest all the hydrides, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen of selenium, hydrides of tellurium, these all can be prepared in the laboratory by the action of dilute acid. Acid on sulfide, selenides and tellurides. Their salts, because selenium and tellurium form in the salts form in the nature. So at first sulfides of iron taken and treated with H2SO4, which is diluted in nature, the formation of FeSO4 and the formation of hydrogen sulfide. The smell of hydrogen sulfide is like a rotten egg. Not so good smell or pleasant smell of hydrogen sulfide. Similarly, if we take sodium selenides and treated with H2SO4, which is also in dilute form, so students, formation of sodium sulfate and hydrides of selenium. In this way we can prepare the hydrides of particular member, hydrides of sulfur, hydrides of selenium, hydrides of tellurium, with the all their sulfides, selenides and tellurides. When treated with dilute acid, the formation of their hydrides takes place. What is the characteristic or structure of this hydrides? Let's see. Structure of hydrides of group 16. As we discussed, suppose we take oxygen and hydrogen and two lone pairs here. So students, the hybridization of this particular oxygen is sp3. Hybridization is sp3. Shape is angular shape, and bond angle between this is 104.5 minutes. So as we move top to bottom, the bond angle decreases down the group. Why? When we move top to bottom, the bond angle decreases because the size of central element increases, so that bond angle slightly decreases. This is the very small in size. So repulsion between lone pair and bond pair is found maximum in case of oxygen when it forms hydrides. But when we move top to bottom, the size of central element increases and the repulsion takes place minimum and the bond angle decreases. What are the characteristics of hydrides? So first characteristic of hydride is physical state. The hydrides of oxygen is colorless, means H2O. We talk about the colorless and odorless. Liquid state is liquid. Now, other members have unpleasant and other members means we talk about H2S, H2 selenium, H2 tellurium. So other members have unpleasant or foul smell. Unpleasant and foul smell, and it is the poisonous gas. poisonous gas. The liquid state of water at room temperature is due to intermolecular hydrogen bond. It exists in the liquid form due to H bond. H bond is absent in other family members. Only H bond exists in the H2O. So the property of H2O is different from the rest of the members, hydrides of other members, and MH bond was acidic character. Let's we talk about the acidic character. So one question is there: hydrides of oxygen exist in the room temperature in liquid form, whereas hydrides of sulfur exist in the room temperature in the gaseous form. What is the reason behind it? So students, you can explain on the basis of hydrogen bond. In the water molecules or hydrides of oxygen have H bond, so that it exists in the liquid form in the room temperature. But in case of H2S, hydrides of sulfur, there is no H bond form because size of sulfur is larger than oxygen, so it is incapable to form H bond, and their existence in the gaseous form at the room temperature. So in this way we can explain the existence of water molecule in the liquid form, which is the hydrides of oxygen, and the hydrides of sulfur is gaseous form in the room temperature. Simply we explain on the basis of hydrogen bond. So next we discuss the acidic character.